Hey Pisces, welcome to High Priestess Healing Tarot, where you are the High Priestess, baby. Oh no, say it Pisces, I am the High Priestess. Let's see what weekend energy you're getting into. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels, Ancestors, Archangel Michael. Please help me pulling insights for the High Priestess Collective, highest timelines, highest messages for the High Priestess Collective. I have Neptune's fur on my face, sorry. Death, nice. Death becomes her, babe. We got Death, Ace of Cups. Let's do this. Death, Ace of Cups. So an ending and a beginning, which that is the way the cookie crumbles, right? Oh my God. Do you want to guess what's at the bottom of the deck? It's another beginning. Ace of Swords. If there was another ace, I would have lost my mind. Four of Wands. Damn, Pisces. This is... So, significant ending, significant shift here with the Death card. This could be, because it's double water, it could be an emotional shift. Like, I'm no longer responding in an emotional way. This is like codependency recovery, where you're like, oh, I'm no longer responding to guilt. I'm no longer responding to obligation. I'm no longer anxiously or avoidantly attached, right? There's a significant ending in the water space here. With this ending, this is like a chapter ends, not like, you know, it's like a longer form. The Death card is a longer form ending. This could also be, I'm looking at the flag and the sun coming up on the horizon. This could be an ending that is on your horizon that you're actually choosing. So this could be a longer, a bigger, maybe more pivotal thing in your life where you are the one who's actually marching towards the ending. Like you're the one in control of this versus, you know, it being an external circumstance or circumstances out of your control. This could be you. The flag and the sun are making me think that you're actually the one moving towards this ending, because you also know that sun is coming up on the horizon. This new beginning is coming. You like, this is like a sense. I sense this new beginning is here. Ace of Swords could be like you had the idea for this, or you had the aha, like I am going to choose this particular ending. This could have to do with people in your life, interpersonal. There's 4 people here. Or this is an ending that you chose with an institution, something more structured, some sort of organization. If that's the case, if this is an institutional ending, that just means like it's Hierophant energy. So contracts, laws, groups, businesses, organizations, if that's the case, they don't, this is where like you're choosing to end, but end the dynamic, the contract, the whatever, but they don't want you to go. If it's interpersonal, the dynamics have already dissolved and there's like just a more conscious shift in where you're putting your emotional energy. Show me this Death card for Pisces. Wow, this is like something to celebrate. Let's give them something to talk about. Death card, 3 of Cups is like, good job, good job. Yeah, end it. End it. 3 of Cups is also, so those are the 3 people on the ground I was seeing. Death, 3 of Cups is harvest energy as well. This is scorpionic in nature, and we have the harvest symbols, the pumpkins in the bottom right hand corner. So this ending could be taking place between now and let's say the end of October, maybe early November, if this is something that you've had to plan. 3 of Cups is also the energy of the Sisters of Fate, who essentially have like premonitions about what's coming. So you could have experienced a premonition of like, I feel like XYZ will happen if I don't end this. So I'm ending this. And now 3 of Cups is like the celebration energy. This is, could also be support for this ending. You're receiving support for whatever ending this is. Wow. King of Swords. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius energy. This is an executive decision. This is an executive decision maker. It's also somebody, if this is someone outside of you, this is somebody who's like in decision-making mode. They're in a position where they analyze data. They strategize. They take all the information and data that is available to them to make the highest decision possible, leaning on logic. But it's not that they're without intuition, though. They just use all of their logic available to them, all the data available to them to support the intuitive decision that's being made. This is an interesting combination of emotions and intuition and logic. If this is your energy, this is you making this executive decision, and it's stepping into a higher rank of wherewithal when it comes to the mind, communication, and data. You could be receiving communication from someone who's ending something long-term, and for whatever reason, that's communication you want to hear. Can I get one more on this Three of Cups, King of Swords energy? Wow, the Devil. Why? So the Devil is Capricorn, and Capricorn is long-term structures, commitments, contracts. Is this like leaving a job? Or this is someone here, whether it's you or someone in your orb, there's a leaving, what I want to say is dismantling. There is a leaving of something structured. Show me one more with the Devil. Or let's say it like this. How does the Devil pertain to this ending? Oh my God, say it, Pisces. I am the High Priestess. Drop it in the comments. Ooh, drop it in the live chat. What? High Priestess, 10 of Cups. What is going on? What is actually going on? The Devil, as it pertains to this ending, is in someone's following an intuitive path towards their emotional fulfillment with others. Or 10 of Cups could be partnership, like a higher level partnership that brings fulfillment, a higher level community that brings fulfillment. All this water. So it seems like the ending is this ending is coming because someone was intuitively guided. That was the water I was feeling here. So this is intentional. This ending, intentional. Or was. Am I reading the wrong tense? The ending was intentional because someone had foresight around, like, if I stay, this is what's going to happen. And I also see foresight, the sun coming up over here in the horizon. So I'm going to march towards the horizon. For some of you, this is a divorce energy where you took matters into your own hands and eliminated a relationship that was no longer serving. And it's a supported decision because there's some sort of, Devil energy is it's patterns, it's toxicity, or it's the limitation of growth. They're chained up, not in a fun way. So it's like they can't actually go or grow here. Can I get a hallelujah? Can I get an amen? Show me that High Priestess, 10 of Cups. Wow, victory. Whatever you have ended, it was supposed to end. Or whatever you're ending. There is something here about August, September, October. There may be like I want to say payout, but this feels like a more like it's for the emotions or for the ego. Like the ego is going to feel good. The mind and the emotional space is going to feel good. August, September, October, because of this ending that was initiated. High Priestess, 10 of Cups being clarified by 6 of Wands. So this is like the victory march. This is also being witnessed and look, applauded. I live for the applause. Being applauded for this ending. And with the ending is this new beginning. I'm torn whether I want to go in onto that King. Lovers at the bottom. 10 of Cups under that. King of Swords under that. That's fucking nuts. That is nuts. For some of you here, there's an ending that's taking place and you're coming into a higher level connection with someone who has transformed as a result of challenging decisions they've had to make previously. And because they have experienced that, they've basically had a face-off with the devil themselves. They have something they can offer in a supportive way. Show me one on the king. Thanks. What? Empress? One on the Empress. This is crazy. It's a lot of people, guys. Someone here is being regarded as a divine feminine. This is so nuts. This is either like someone here is being regarded as this higher level divine feminine who's able to take ideas and intuitive nudges and ground them in a very like pentacle proof way, where you can like show evidence of like, hey, I got these intuitive nudges to launch this thing, start this thing, end this thing, connect this way, move to this place, and look at all of the results I have to show for it. There's something here like that. And it's happening again. Especially if you're a business owner. Maybe you have multiple businesses, and that's why there's two of these doers out here. Especially if you have two businesses. One maybe spiritual, one a little bit more service-based on like the matrix side of things. There is a story, though, about significant ending because there is sun on the horizon. This King of Swords, the decision maker or someone who supports a decision, is regarding an Empress as like, oh shit, you get things done. You get things done. There's an energy here of like, oh yeah, you put fear behind you and you get things done. This is very lovely. Anything else on that devil? High honor. So this is like the devil card was something you had to experience this. Because it put you in a different ranking now. That's the Chariot, basically. The high honor card breaks down to 7. 7 is the Chariot. And the Chariot and this high honor card both have to do with basically, it's like spiritual warfare. You had to face that devil energy, Capricorn energy, because it actually moved you up in rank. This feels like it's a little twofold. It moved you up in rank in the spiritual realm, and because it moved you up in the spiritual realm, you're experiencing an expansion of sight and sensing what's coming on both ends, darkness and light. And you're able to take heed of that sense, that data, King of Swords, that you're getting and make a decision towards what it is that you want. Show me this King of Wands energy. That is it. This is a spiritual like ascension. You're being up leveled. You're being put into a higher ranking because of your ability to sense, see, and pivot or decide. This is very cool. This is also master builder energy. So if you're attempting to build a more fulfilling life, a more spirit-led life, a more heart-led life, you're being put in this position as the official person for some type of spiritual plane. This is like you're the official person being regarded for, see the dark pillar here? It's the same as in the High Priestess card. Being able to navigate in darkness, being able to see in darkness. That's times of uncertainty, times of unknown, times of doubt, times of fear. Being able to navigate it anyway. I think it's like you might navigate better. That's crazy too. You might navigate better in the dark. And if this is a 3D rank that you're being awarded, it's in a place where it's with people where you're emotionally fulfilled and there's appropriate recognition here. 6 of Wands, official person, high honor. There's appropriate recognition on the table here. So it's like the appropriate promotion, or it's the appropriate regard for you in your everyday life from the people that you work with or the people in your intimate circle. pathway at the bottom, it makes me feel like you're already on this pathway towards this stuff. Like, it makes me think the decision's already been made. And the dogs are barking, so it's like a little confirmation for me too. Show me that new ranking for Pisces. Yeah! The star. New ranking is high up in the sky, baby. So this new ranking is confirmation. Monarch butterfly outside my window. Crazy. So we got him on this card. This new ranking for you is confirmation that, yes, you do have a connection to the stars. The stars represent ancestral guidance. It represents your ability to connect with higher realms for enlightenment, direction. It's also like the ability to ground or download new fabrics or prints of reality that you'd like to see projected in your 3D world. This is very heightened Aquarius energy. If you have an Aquarius North Node or an Aquarius Mars, this is very heightened Aquarius ability where you're able to tap into the, it's like the sacred geometry. What print do I want to project into this particular experience right now? Feeling into it in the ethereal and then bringing it down with your string. Your string is your connection. It's your, I'm picturing the two cans connected by a string, right? When you used to play telephone as a kid. So this official ranking is confirming you have been receiving the messages correctly and you've been acting upon them correctly up until this point. The star card's also being visible. Official person, high honor, star, 6 of wands. That is being seen for your ability. What's going on with this ability recognition? Holy shit, the fucking high priestess. Pisces, if you did not drop an I am the high priestess in the comments in the live chat, please drop that right meow. High priestess. So this is twofold. This means that this is what you're being regarded as, the high priestess, in the spiritual and here. And here. It's like, it's the same role. It's the same title. This is your spiritual title. This is your spiritual ranking. Seeing the artwork in this card, it looks like a net. It's basically a print. It's a fabric. It's an overlay. You are able to sense what is, what's coming, and what the potential timelines in the future are. And because of that, you're able to choose which overlay am I going to place over the fabric of this reality. I think this is like gonna freak people out. Maybe that's why I was like picking up on spooky season and the devil, because I'm like, this devil doesn't feel super terrible. There has been a face-off. You had to face it. You succeeded. You won. But I wonder if this is like you entering a state of almost like rapid fire intuitive decisions that result in emotional fulfillment for you consistently in your 3D tangible energy. And people recognizing that, it is likely that that's going to freak people out. Show me the response to Pisces ranking as the high priestess. 6 of Swords, more success, and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so you're doing this for... You're doing this, and it's showing up in physicality. It's showing up in physicality. You're doing this for emotional fulfillment and healing. And you're getting that. But how it's appearing to others is 3-dimensional in nature. It's the material. People are seeing the material results. You're feeling the most in your emotional and intuitive space. Fulfillment on the emotional space. Fulfillment on the spiritual side. But what people are seeing, they don't see that cup energy. They see the pentacle energy. This is also a breakthrough. Were you known for imbalanced work, finances, relationships? Were you known for that previously? Was that the devil energy you faced off? Because this card looks like breakthrough, and it's like a finalization breakthrough where the lotus flower emerges from the muck and the petals bloom. And it's like, oh, you can't deny that that's a lotus flower now because the petals are visible. Your petals are visible, Pisces. Six of Pentacles is the card of success. We have success, 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 success here. And you look like the leader in doing this. Queen of Pentacles. You got this the other day. This is a result of taking a leap of faith, though. So this Death card makes me think what came first was the Fool. And that's not here. Let me just check the bottom. Hermit. What are the bottom here? Six of Wands again. And this one is Lovers. Okay. It makes me think the Death card was... The Death card came after the Fool. So the prequel to this reading was the Fool card. Was that the last card that we had this week on a collective reading? I fucking think it was. Queen of Pentacles is... This is Earth energy. Taurus, Empress. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Able to solidify, ground, and expand in the material. It's also Earth Witch energy. So if people know that you know, you're being looked at as a High Priestess. The High Priestess is the mystic. She's the oracle. She's Hecate. She is the witch. She is Isis. So there's this goddess, witch, energetically tapped in energy that you're being viewed as. High Priestess with the Queen of Discs or the Queen of Pentacles, that is a combination of Earth Witch energy. Did you do something and people knew about it, something spiritual, a practice, a moon ceremony, a medicine journey? Did you do something or are you doing something and people know about it? And now this like shift that's happening in your 3D life, it's being, in these people's eyes, it's being traced back to that. Like, if you invested in a spiritual course and now you have this like embodied as part of your lifestyle, you know, like Reiki healers, meditation practitioners, somatic release practitioners, facilitators. It looks like it has become a bit of your identity, even though I don't think you are clinging to identity so much. It looks like you are moving more so with like, what is the fluidity of my path? But this external viewpoint is like, oh, Pisces committed to something ethereal, and now there is undeniable pentacle materialized proof here. The Six of Discs and the Queen of Discs is also the Seven of Discs in total. So that's the Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Discs in the Thoth Tarot, it's actually labeled failure. But we know in the Rider-Waite, it's basically a return on investment. It's long-term harvest. It's, oh my God, look what I've grown. So that is also an undertone of people doubted this. Can you give me one on that? Just one. We don't need to go super deep into that. Oh, guys, get the fuck out of here. Are you kidding me? Okay. Okay. That is what it is. It is whatever I just said, it is. Roll the tape back. People may have saw you venture into this role. You know, there's a motherly energy here too. So it's like using spirituality to remother, to reparent, or you became, maybe you're like a meditation practitioner or you're a spiritual like guide in some way, but it's like infused in your daily life. So there's an infusion here. Some people thought this wasn't going to work out, and it's like jokes on them. It worked out, or it is working out. There's like no denying of the ranking of your title. Okay, what does Pisces do with this now? Smash that love button if you haven't already, babe. What does Pisces do with this? Anything you want. Four of Wands, dancing with friends. You could take this on the road if you are hitting the road. And with that, I mean like, oh my God, there's so many things that means. So that's like taking your ranking in your title, the work that you've done, your wherewithal, to businesses, to people, to workshops, to speaking engagements, or it's a complete move in general. Tents represent temporary housing, so it's also like nomadic living or adventure. Four of Wands is manifestation energy. It's 11:11. So if ones have guided this particular part of your journey, this is it too. The tent is open for you. The tent is open for you right now. So wherever you want to go, sing, play, dance, move, bring this to, the tent is open now. I think the tent is open now is more like portal energy. You have this opportunity to take this where you want to, wherever you want to go, whatever you want to turn this into. This is a type of gift that you're going to be able to turn, or you're already doing this, turn your matrix 3D reality into whatever it is that you want. Whoa, okay. Thoth Tarot confirming. I think they want me to use this. Hold on. Okay, show me Four of Wands. The tent is open. Six of Cups, pleasure. Literally, the tent is open. This is like, you have opportunity to take this as far as you want to take it. 6-6 is progress forward. This is also like, this is a movement with this title. So this is not like acquiring the title and then forgetting it. It's like, this moves with you wherever you go. So what is it that you want? Tent is open. Knight of Swords. And the Hierophant at the bottom. Damn. And 6 of Swords there too. 6, 6, 6. This is all because you shifted where you were looking. You shifted where you were looking and you saw something and recognized what you were seeing in real time. What it's like, you saw a behavior in a person or a change in an environment and recognized, if I stay on this path, you saw what the path would be and you chose nope. Or you're choosing nope. Okay, show me this Ace of Cups for Pisces. Let's get back into this. Fool at the bottom. Fool, Ace of Cups, Fool at the bottom. Ace of Cups. Damn, Tower. Ace of Cups, Tower. Sudden shift. Wow. 2 of Cups. On a soul level, you're receiving something it's going to be like the exact thing you need to receive in order for balance to be restored as you're transitioning out of one thing and into another. Ace of Wands. Damn. So now we've seen the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Swords, Ace of Wands. The only one we haven't seen is the Ace of Pentacles. 2 of Cups. Ace of Swords again. The exact thing you need. This could be contract. This could be closing on a home. Ace of Swords, though, is the aha, and it's the makings of the laurel. The makings of the laurel, there's 2 here, is what the 6 of Wands wears on her head. It's different from a crown. Crowns, which we have here, you have that crown, High Priestess. Your crown is made of moons. The crown is bestowed upon by the divine. You already have it, and you knew it, and now others know it. I don't know what I'm saying. Others know it now. They see it. Official person, high honor, star, 6 of Wands. They see it. So this is like when you've pivoted, you've made shifts, you're making decisions. And I think in the past, maybe this scared people. Maybe that's why that undertone of 7 of Discs from the Thoth was coming through, that failure energy. People are like, I wouldn't do it like that. And it's true, they wouldn't. But you did, or you are. And it's actually working out for you in the long term better. And because of that, it's like now people want to give you your flowers. Show me that energy. Wow, Emperor. So now we have the Empress and the Emperor. It's the balance of the feminine and the masculine energy. This could be recognition from a father figure or somebody who is of higher stature. So it's like managerial supervisor roles. Or this is somebody who's like leading a business of some kind. This is also the energy of you have stepped into higher visible ranking in the 3D. The Hierophant and the High Priestess, it's behind the veil, you know? People might, if people don't have that intuitive sense activated, because we all have it, but not everyone activates it, right? Some people leave it dormant. If they don't have it, they might be able to feel it, but they won't know what it is. But the Emperor and the Empress, it's in your face. It's like, oh no, this is a 3D reality materialized title and ranking and position. So this Ace of Cups, it gives you exactly what it is that you need, and it puts you, your soul is present, but I think this puts you in touch with somebody who is able to assist in stabilizing all the feminine energy that you've been calling in, because your feminine energy, High Priestess, Empress, Queen of Pentacles, it's very creative. That means it's like calling in a lot at once, or it's receiving a lot of downloads at once. Your masculine energy, if this is you, King of Swords, King of Wands, it's good, but it's still not of groundedness. It's more like idea, execution, decision. It's like movement. This Emperor energy, though it is Mars, he is seated in his throne. And it's seated in a way where he has the globe in one hand and the balance of the feminine and masculine symbolized in the Ankh in the other. If you have an Ankh tattoo, this is like extra shout out for you, right? This Emperor energy is the solidification of like, now I know how to use all of these energies in a way that puts me in a place of stability, security, and it looks like boss energy. So it's rise up in title, promotion in title. There's also this energy of respect that comes with this. Give me a little more on this Emperor. Yeah, especially if this is a job. That's a Chariot card too. So there's you know, Nepo babies. There's like this new thing of like, I'm a Nepo niece, I'm a Nepo nephew. Like nepotism. This is the opposite of nepotism. This is someone who had to stitch each piece of themselves together to arrive here. And because of that boots on the ground line of healing, establishing, amping yourself up that you've done, there's also this energy of like, no one can take that. And it's ordained in the spiritual, you know? High Priestess energy, Hierophant energy, we've seen both. Those are ordained energies. It's also the energy of like revelation, which we're in eclipse season now. September 7th is the full moon in Pisces, blood moon eclipse. And the eclipses reveal like what people couldn't see before. It's in a way where it's like undeniable now. I think you always saw this for yourself, or you had a piece that felt it, or you have a piece that feels it. But it's in these moments where you choose from intuition, pivots. It's like playing this video game blindfolded, you know? You're coming out on top, and not only coming out on top, but you're getting Ace of Swords, Emperor is like, you get the title in real time now too. It's not just beyond the veil. Anything else with the title? Despair. This feels like an underdog story. This feels like where you came from or where you were is not where you're about to be crowned, titled, named now. Yeah. From despair to main male. This is a significant difference, you know? Wow, it's crazy because they're actually wearing very similar shit too. So this is what I was sensing before is like coming from, maybe it's coming from poverty, maybe it's coming from hardship, maybe you're coming out of a period where sometimes we're up and sometimes we're down. Maybe you're coming from a period of down. So this could also be like joblessness, right? Like unemployment. But moving from despair to, oh, this is rich magician energy. This main male is in his luxurious home, well lit, well dressed. Give me a little more on what Pisces can do with this. What Pisces can do with this. Balance the fucking scales. Whatever was imbalanced is about to be balanced with this title. 3 of Cups, that's what we started with Death and 3 of Cups and 8 of Pentacles. This is because of, look, Master of the Craft, but she's at her altar. So this has to do with Earth Witch energy, or it's healing with earth, healing with medicine, healing holistically, healing energetically. And all of that work that you've done has like established a new rank and title for you in the 3D. So also looks like, what are you going to do with this? This looks like you can assist others in doing this, or you're connecting with others who are also doing this. There's some sort of team that's available, team, community, group, where you guys can actually influence manifestation magic. 111 right here. You can influence manifestation magic maybe through the phases of the moon or phases of seasons a little bit faster. This is when you kind of like hit the ground running and you're like, oh, I got my stride, so I'm not going to stop now. Any advice for Pisces? Yeah, make magic, babe. 6 of Pentacles and the Magician. There's 4 lanes of magic here too. 4 lanes of magic. Oh, it's the 4 elements. So you're actually able to manifest. If you want to manifest emotional fulfillment and healing, you can manifest it. If you want to manifest something inspiring and passionate, you can manifest it. If you want to manifest something materialized in the earth realm, you can manifest it. If you want to manifest a new way of seeing and thinking, ideas, creativity, you can manifest it. The advice here is use that magic you have with intention. Because whatever it is that you ask for, 6 of Pentacles, it's going to land right in your hand. I really like this one. Did I miss anything on those kings down below? The Fool. Oh my God, it's so crazy. Okay, so I think the Fool, if we like tag team readings, that last card in the last reading was the Fool. So that means that King of Swords, King of Wands was like your energy in the Fool decision. Like, I'm acting on inspiration. King of Swords, King of Wands. I'm acting on inspiration. I'll ask for forgiveness later. I'm not asking for permission. I'm just going. And this is because there's some visible line of potential or opportunity that you saw in combination with. So it's a line or a lane of opportunity, and there's also a line or a lane of, it feels like destruction. And you saw both and you chose accordingly. Now everybody sees you in it. 9 of Cups, happiness at the bottom of the deck. Hit that like button for this, babe. I love this shit. All right, Pisces. The second wave of pre-enrollment for astrology 102, journeying through your natal chart's houses, what it means and how you can optimize your natal chart for decision making in your real life, aligning with purpose, mysticism, and your higher level connections in your real world. You can pre-enroll. This is the second wave of pre-enrollment at the first link in the pinned comment below. If you pre-enrolled for the first wave, your $100 discount link is already in your email address. Thank you to everybody who's already registered. I can't wait to play astrology with you guys. We're going to start September, I think it's 8th or 9th. It's that Monday. High Priestess, if you are interested in one-on-one business or content creation coaching with me, you can apply at the second link in the pinned comment below. The application process is quick, less than 5 minutes. It's for people who are launching, pivoting, or reestablishing online businesses using channels like YouTube and Instagram for growth. All right, High Priestess, hold my hands. I'm sending you so much Reiki, love, and healing. Take a gentle inhale through the nose. And a soft release out through the mouth. Savoring your peace at the bottom. Claim this ranking, Pisces. I claim my High Priestess title. Drop it in the live chat. Drop it in the comments. I am the High Priestess baby. Yes, you are. See you later, Pisces.